hath he hid me, and hath made me a polished shaft, in his quiver hath he hid me.
Yeah, so basically that's these tests are to sharpen you up. So if we go against these so-called scholars, there'll be nothing to deal with, man. It'll be light work. So it's all about you getting sharp in this truth, all right? And you have to love this truth. You got to look forward to doing these shows and to go out on the highways and the byways. All right, let's go.
Back to Hebrews 3:10. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my ways. So I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest.
Now this is addressed to Israel, the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
Excuse me. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief. And
that's why you got guys that fell off, like Patak. When he came up, I disagree with the elders and I'm not budging. I said, okay, you don't have to budge. We said, look, if you don't get it, you can keep it moving. Now, when was the last time this guy made a video? No, the Lord's supposed to be strong with him, right? Every time you put on YouTube, Patak's face should just pop up. That nigga went back into the world, man. Because we know we have the experience from the old school. We saw right through that nigga. Other you didn't see it. You try to work with the guy because you don't have that experience that we have. You think you got that experience, but through your actions and trying to make this guy whole showed that you don't have that experience. We got that experience, man. Those two clowns down there in Miami, when they went off, I don't have to call no damn counsel. We caught them red-handed talking shit. So they were out of there, man. Then they got all messed up. Then the head man, he was supposed to be in Russia somewhere with his father. And then when he came back, when you go to another country or another state, ain't you supposed, you should have a damn laptop, find out what the hell you're supposed to be on top of shit, man. You ain't got a cell phone? And he admitted that, well, the one guy's rash with his mouth, but I got to look into it. Ain't nothing to look into, man. The order was already laid down. It went to the Supreme Court, man, not no damn local court. All right, the Supreme Court is GMS New York. The elders, all right? So what happened with this guy, he was told by another brother not to hang with those guys at all, not to give company to those guys, and he never got back. So guess what? He fell off because he ain't made no videos. Like I said, you're going to come into this thing, you're going to be on fire, and then after about 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, the Lord ain't come back quick enough for you, then that battery's going to start dying. All right, go ahead.
It says, take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the...
That's what you guys that fell off. Why? Because you have an evil or had an evil heart of unbelief. Go ahead.
In departing from the living power.
In departing from the living power. Go ahead.
But exhort one another daily.
So how do we exhort one another daily? When we put them shows up, man. I don't got to get on the plane and go out to Whack Man Do to visit the GMS Whack Man Do camp. Go ahead.
But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Yahushua if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end.
The beginning of thy confidence. When you came into this thing, you were on fire. So 3 years in, you're supposed to hold the what? The beginning of your what? Of your confidence. Look up the word confidence, brother. Give them the Hebrews 3:14. Coming down to the wire.
Yeah, the Greek word there for confidence.
Strong's G 5287. Hypostasis. Hypostasis.
Which means a setting or placing under, a thing put under, substructure, foundation. That which has foundation is firm, that which has actual existence, a substance, real being, the substantial quality, nature of a person or thing, the steadfastness of mind, firmness, courage, resolution, confidence, firm trust, assurance, a setting or placing under, thing put under, substructure, foundation.
Yeah, when you build a house, the house is going to fall if there's no foundation. The first thing that you do to a house is you build a strong foundation. And then you build on top of that foundation. Go ahead.
It says, "For we are made partakers of Yahushua, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. While it is said today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts as in the provocation. For some, when they had heard, did provoke. Howbeit not all that came out of Egypt by Moses. But with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcass fell in the wilderness? And to whom sware he that they should not enter into his rest, but to them that believed not? So we see that they could not enter in because of unbelief." Hebrews chapter 4, verse 1. "Let us therefore fear, lest the promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard."
Yeah, not being mixed with faith of them that heard it. Because you got guys that watch YouTube videos and get into it and study, and you go through the motions, and you might even set up a camp, but it's not mixed with faith. That's why you get weak. All right, you got something?
Yeah, I got a scripture on confidence. This is something Yahushua said. He said, Matthew 7:24, "Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock." Now, you heard Elder Tar use the analogy of a rock or of a house. Right, a house. And you, if a house is built on sand, that's not a strong foundation. It should be built on rock. "And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house." And that's all the hell that we've been warning you that's about to come with the martial law and the famines and the disease warfare and all of that. That's likened unto the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not. Now, earlier you heard Elder Tar mention about a lot of you guys when that happens, a lot of you are going to fall like a house of cards because you didn't really trust in the word. It says, "And beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock," which goes back to that confidence.
Go ahead.
It says, "For we which have believed do enter into rest, as he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he spake in a certain place of the seventh day on this wise, and the Most High did rest the seventh day from all his works. And in the place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not in because of unbelief. Again,